Rolling on the Berman Method Podcast, treating problems, not symptoms. David going against Goliath. Goliath being the corporate medical system, big pharmaceutical companies, your health insurance companies. They do not have your best interests in mind. They will choose profits over patient outcomes every single time. Dr. Jake Berman here, my beautiful co-host.
Jenni Berman, physician assistant.
Had to limp into the office today, personally. Oh my gosh. So we pre-record these podcasts. If you don't know that now, we didn't just record it this morning. So 2 weeks ago, we did the HYROX competition. I think we mentioned it the last episode. It was Easter weekend we did it.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
You said I need to really strategize how many times I need to go up and down the stairs at the office today.
Yeah, we're at home and I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to really plan out my day because there's no way. I'm going down them sideways. I just can't lengthen my calves right now. They feel like they're ripped off. It's horrible.
I've asked you if you have rhabdomyolysis, which is quite a possibility at this point with how bad you're limping. So, nonetheless, it was hard.
It was very hard, and I finished. I was proud. I didn't walk a single lap, and that was my ultimate goal. I had 2 goals. Goal number 1 was to finish. Goal number 2 was to not walk a single lap of the running sections, and I didn't do that. So I was proud of it.
And you actually finished in a time that you didn't think you could accomplish.
Yeah, 2 minutes quicker than what we thought it was going to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, than what I said you could do. 2 minutes faster than what I said that you could do, but like 15 minutes faster than you said you would do.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more brutal than that.
I looked up our stats this morning, by the way. Like
You
the
did?
overall stats.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I can
Am
show
I
them to you.
in the top 99%?
You finished in the top 1,000 of total men's.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was like 968 or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want to know that?
Sure.
Okay.
And you absolutely crushed it. Holy cow. So I went on Saturday and we brought the kids. We brought the double bob. So this boat of a stroller. We got all 3 kids and Jenny's chasing me all around this auditorium. It's in the Miami Boat Show or the Miami Convention Center where the boat show is. This place is huge and there's people everywhere. And Jenny's bobbing and weaving with the double bob and 3 kids and cheering me on around all the different stations. I'm like, man, that's awesome. Good job, babe. So then it was my turn on Sunday. And Jenny is so freaking fast. Like, I am running people over with this double bob, saying, get out of my way.
I know.
We got to get to mommy.
And it's hard because people just stand there and you're like, they stand like, obviously spectating their loved ones. But I'm like, could you move out of the way so we could get up there and say hi?
The thing is, you only need to stand there for less than 2 or 3 minutes.
Right.
Like nobody needs to stand there more than 2 or 3 minutes, but people were just camped out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you know? Like 30 people in this race?
Right. Well, I think the people on the side where you first run out of the tunnel and there's a bar right there and people had chairs. I think people would just hang out there all day and watch. Like, I don't think they actually know anyone. I think I was thinking about that when I was running past them every single time. It was like, how many drinks have they had? Like, they're just hanging out there at the bar. They don't really know these people.
Oh, man. So it was awesome.
It was
and
fun.
Jenny came way faster than what she thought she was going to do. The goal was, I think I'm going to do 120. Then the day of, there's no way I'm going to break 120.
An hour and 20 minutes.
And it was 113.
Hour and 13, almost 14. Hour and 13 minutes and 44 seconds.
It was awesome. It was very humbling. And that's what my big take home message for myself personally was how humbling it was, where I thought I was in relatively decent shape. I never would say that I was in amazing shape. I hate running. I hate cardio. I force myself to do it. But I think I'm in pretty good overall shape until you get into one of those competitions. And these dudes are just lapping me. Like running by me like I'm standing still, and I'm going, and these are big guys.
Yeah.
Like they're jacked, like full of muscles, not just little skinny runners. Just blowing past me, and I'm going, wow.
Yeah.
And they're not kids either. Like it was all age bracket.
Yeah, right.
So these are 40 to 45-year-olds, and I'm going, are you freaking kidding me right now? Just blowing past me like I'm standing still.
Yeah, the guys, I mean, are just in incredible shape. And I said this to you walking through, the convention center, but even just Miami in general, because there were so many people there for HYROX. I mean, there were over 4,000 men singles competing, over, I think, 3,000 women singles competing. Then they had the doubles. Then they had, mixed doubles, men's doubles, female doubles, the relay races. Like there were thousands of people there. And I was like, we've never seen so many fit people in one place. Like it was just crazy. Incredible.
It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah. But you know what? We have to tie it back to, we trained hard for this. We trained for 3 months, nutritionally, physically, emotionally, mentally. I think a lot of it was mental, just kind of mentally preparing for what we had to go through. The physical training that we did 6 days a week, consistently from January. But I think even nutritionally, we've made some significant nutrition changes to get prepared for this and actually fuel our body. So we practice what we preach to our people.
Yeah, I was definitely prepared. I definitely was not under prepared.
Right.
I felt good about it.
Yeah.
I left it all on the table.
You did. You put it all out there. And I think it was just awesome having the kids there. I think Stella probably said, never give up, never ever give up, never get tired 500 times this weekend between us.
No, at least 11 billion.
11 billion times.
Not 500. It was
She said it
billion.
over. Jake took lots of videos of me performing as I did him, but lots of videos and Stella the whole time in every single video. Never give up, mommy. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up, mommy.
Vera was saying it
Even
too.
Vera,
yeah. To hear her say.
I could hear her in a couple videos for sure. And then the never get tired got thrown in there sometimes. So. Yeah. It's awesome having your kids hear what you say on a regular basis. And how many times did Stella say, my daddy's the strongest?
Yeah.
My daddy's the strongest, because they hear what we say.
Yeah. One thing that I remember very vividly was about 3/4 of the way through the race, and I had to run, and my whole entire body hurt. And it's one of those pains that you never, ever experience unless you're put in one of these situations. And it's one of those pains where you're like, I have to quit. This is not right. This is not safe. This is bad. This is my body telling me that you should stop. And luckily, I've been in this situation before. The first time I ever did it was that freaking Gate River run.
Oh, yeah.
15K. That was stupid. Never do that again. But it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, this pain is very temporary. It will go away. I'm not going to die.
Right.
Like I'm not going to die. And I had to say that to myself. I'm like, okay, this hurts a lot. You really want to stop and start walking. You're not going to do that because you said that you're not going to. And you're not going to die. It's going to be okay. You've got all the regen modality machines at the office, which as soon as we get done recording this damn podcast, I'm going downstairs and I'm going to get on all those regen machines.
Yeah.
You can heal yourself when you get back on Monday and everything's going to be okay.
Right.
So I pushed through it, never stopped. And it's funny because when I got to the end of my race, I was on my deathbed. I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't say anything. Don't give me a hug. Don't high five me. I just need to lay down on this concrete floor and make sure that I'm still alive. Mm-hmm. Jenni finishes her race. She's not even sweating.
That's not
I'm like,
true.
What? Are you serious right now? She just looked like she just got done walking for a warm up. And it's like, okay, are you going to go do another one? Was your plan to do back-to-back HYROX competitions today?
That's not true.
There's no sweat.
Well, I told you I quit sweating at it was after the farmer's carry that I told you I quit sweating, I think. So I had still 2 runs and 2 more exercises to go and my body just quit sweating. In my head, I was like, this is not good. I'm dehydrated. I'm overheated, because that's what happens when you get dehydrated over here. Your body stops sweating to try to preserve the energy and the heat. And yeah, not good. But I still made it. So yeah, at the end, it didn't look like I was sweating that much because my body it quit. But I was pouring sweat before that. So.
Well, you look like you're ready for a photo shoot afterwards. So I guess that's what you get for cardio endurance versus my non-cardio endurance.
No, I think I did train more cardio than you.
You trained way more. All right, so the second to the last thing was lunges. And I went into lunges feeling good. I got a 17th wind, and I'm like, okay, let's go. You can do this. There's only 8 things, and I was on the 7th one walking lunges. I'm like, let's go. I get a third of the way into it, and my freaking my right quad starts cramping. I've never experienced cramps before that just like while exercising. This is my first time in my life. And I start freaking out. I'm like, no, you can't. This is not how this story ends. No, I'm doing so good right now. I'm like, stop cramping. And it kept cramping. I kept trying to shake it out.
Because you can't walk around. You can't move.
No, so I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
And I finally make it another couple of lunges, and I get next to one of the judges, and I'm like, I'm freaking cramping. And he yells right back at me. He goes, you go through the cramps. I said, okay.
Yes, sir.
So I kept going, and the cramps went away.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure that they were going to take me out. And I was like, no, this is not the way this story ends.
This is not how it ends. But there is some mental capacity to that, right? We have to continue to put the positive thoughts, and that coach telling you, or the judge, he wasn't really coach, the judge telling you, you go through the cramps, that just set a different mindset for you of positivity, and we can work through these things. And I think that makes a big difference. Some people think it's foo-foo to say like the power of your thought, but it makes a big difference.
It was a difference.
Yeah.
Him telling me to do it, I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Right.
Like, I didn't think to push through it. I was just like, oh, crap, I'm cramping. Let me just stand here and shake it out, and maybe it'll go away. It was getting worse as I stood there and tried to shake it out. And he goes, you push through the cramps. I wish it was on camera. Hopefully somebody got it on video.
I have a video of you talking to him, but you can't hear it. I mean, it's so loud in that arena, right? Like,
yeah.
So I can't hear what you guys are saying, but I could see you talking to each other in the video.
Maybe I can go back and CC it.
Yeah, like over
closed caption it.
Well, even then you won't be able to.
It.
Yeah, you'll have to voice over it. Yeah.
So we did it, and it was a very humbling experience. And I think one of the more gratifying things was what Jenni alluded to earlier, was just being in a huge space with just countless fit people that care about their health and their life and their longevity and just being healthy. Like, it was just so gratifying being around that many people that cared that much about being healthy, that they were willing to go through the pain and torture and the sacrifice of preparing and training for this thing. It's like, wow.
Well, you and I talked about on the way home, you had no idea until on the way home how it's actually expensive to join the HYROX and to compete in the HYROX. It's expensive to get a ticket to go, but then also the hotel that you have to stay in for a couple of nights, especially if it's out of town like it was for us. Like, it's not cheap. And then the amount of money we spend training for it between the gyms, and we hired an online coach to train and kind of give us some guidance on the types of workouts to do. So the amount of money spent between the coaches and the gym that you go to train, and especially if you don't belong to a CrossFit gym, you really have to drop into CrossFit gyms a couple of times before the event to be able to use some of the equipment, like the ski erg and the sled push and sled pull if your gym doesn't have it. And then again, just the price of entry, the price of the nutrition to get yourself there. Like, it's an investment into your health. And it's the same thing in hiring and investing into a nutrition coach or a physical coach, a movement coach, the, nutrition programs, the supplements, the peptides that you're using. Like, it all costs money, but it's an investment into your health that you're not going to get back. And so to look at these thousands of people spending that amount of money like we did to be able to invest in our own health and to be able to compete against all these other athletes and individuals and really just level up our health and nutrition is amazing.
I think that we can conservatively say that we got 10 grand into competing on this thing. Like over 3 months, everything that you mentioned.
Okay.
It's
nutrition. That sounds like a lot, but it probably is. You're probably not wrong.
We got 5 grand into this weekend.
Yeah.
If it was $500 tickets, I think it was, you said you think that it was $400 to $500
I think
tickets.
So. I really
so there's
don't know
$1,000 just for us to walk in the door.
Right.
$1,500 for the room.
Mm-hmm. Eating out for almost every meal. We did like bring a ton of snacks and protein
but over 3 months saying like we're invested in this thing. So practicing what we preach. Why would you spend that kind of money just to go torture yourself for 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, to prove that you can, to level up.
Right.
To be in a room full of 10,000. The MC said it multiple times. I don't know if you ever heard him. Multiple times. He's like, 10,000 athletes are going to cross the finish line this weekend.
Yeah.
It's like, what in the world?
Right.
10,000 people spent $500. Multiple of those people spent $500 twice because they competed in 2 different events.
Right. 2 different mixed doubles. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how much the mixed doubles are. Maybe their tickets are split price, right? But whatever. It doesn't matter. All it is, and to just be able to be next to such inspiring people. There was a girl competing. I showed you a video last night in a wheelchair. I saw her in the bathroom before my race. We went, I guess, around the same time. But she was in a wheelchair competing. Like, that's opportunity.
They freaking hooked the sled up to her wheelchair, and she's dragging the sled.
With her wheelchair. There was somebody didn't have part of their limbs on their arms. Like, only elbow down or elbow up they had. Elbow down they were missing. And they were competing. These are people that are using the opportunities they have to be able to move their body. No excuses.
Yeah.
So it's really, like, yeah, it's expensive, but we're leveling up our own health. Or maybe not. It's an investment. I shouldn't use that word. It's an investment that we're never going to stop doing, but we also...
Wait a minute. What?
Investing in our health? We're never going to stop investing in our health.
Are we still we're doing more of these HYROX things?
You're the one that... told my sister and brother-in-law to sign up for Nashville in December.
I told them to sign up. I didn't say we're signing up.
Well, you are. If we can get in. It's also really hard to get in these things. You have to get in the queue of like 15,000 people to try to get a spot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we should have advantage now because we've already done one.
I don't know. That's how it works.
I think it does.
Okay.
Or at least it should.
Okay. I'll call up HYROX and let them know that's how it should work.
Yeah.
So anyways, were we supposed to talk about something today?
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about the 5th and final thing of the gut side or the chemical side on your side.
Are we going to talk about it right now?
Do you want to?
Or do we need to postpone it?
No, I think it plays into it.
It really does.
Yeah, because the 5th and final one is...
taking medications.
Pharmaceutical medications. So be explicitly clear, a chemically composed pharmaceutical medication that was...
you meant synthetically composed.
Synthetically composed, yeah. Something that somebody in a lab somewhere is mixing chemicals together to compose and synthesize this pill that you can put into your body. That's a pharmaceutical medication, not a supplement, not a peptide. Peptides are naturally occurring. Jeez Louise. Naturally occurring in your body. We're just augmenting them. That's what a peptide is. That's completely normal and natural. We're talking about pharmaceuticals.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
What's the most common one that nobody thinks is a big deal?
Statins.
It drives me nuts. Well, I've got the calcification number, what is it?
The calcium score?
Well, I got a high calcium score. That's a genetic thing. What?
Yeah.
What?
My LDL is high. My doctor said it's genetic. It's hereditary. That's my favorite. It's hereditary.
Me nuts. How the American pharmaceutical companies have convinced Americans that taking a statin is normal.
You have high blood pressure, take a statin. You have high LDL, take a statin. You have headaches? Take a statin.
It's like crazy. Cholesterol is the way your brain gets nutrients.
Right. And we go through this with clients sometimes where they come in for brain fog and their LDL is down in the 40s and 50s because of their statin medication. And I'm like, you're lacking nutrients to your brain because you're suppressing your cholesterol so much. So, you can get too low of cholesterol. That is a thing. And there are, that we have to put an asterisk here. There are certain cases where patients should take a statin medication. However, majority of the patients taking them do not necessarily need to be on them. And really, the LDL, the bad cholesterol, is largely inflammatory. You have some type of inflammatory component within your body, whether that's a high oxidative stress or food sensitivities or other autoimmune inflammatory process going on that is likely driving your LDL up. But that's not just the only medication. We don't need to talk about it for 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I was going to get on a rant.
Yeah, don't. But there's other medications too where people are taking steroids because they just feel like due to their autoimmune condition, they have to take this low level of a steroid to keep the inflammation under control. But then the steroids have their own side effects. They can increase, and so can statins actually, increase blood sugar, increase cravings, affect our cortisol response. These are causing more side effects, requiring more medications, which most pharmaceuticals do. They don't cure a problem.
Why'd you say most? All.
Oh.
Every single pharmaceutical on this planet comes with a side effect.
Correct.
That requires another pharmaceutical to treat that side effect.
Yes.
And it goes so on and so on and so on to where you look at your grandparents and they've got 38 pills that they take a day. That's not an exaggeration.
Well, and just the interactions that these medications are having. And I see this with clients who are pretty complex clients. They have several specialists. They go to the Cleveland Clinic. They go to Mayo Clinic. They have all these different specialists that they see, and all the specialists are prescribing their own medications. And then they come down with these symptoms, and it's like you're taking multiple medications that are interacting with each other and causing your dizziness. Your dizziness is not something that is untreatable. Like, let's stop some of these medications.
How many times have you gotten a list of somebody's medications and saw 3 of them are they're taking 3 different medications from 3 different specialists that are all trying to treat the same thing?
Well, yeah. Even supplements. We have, some complex patients, again, that go to multiple specialists that will do supplements, which I'm like giving them a round of applause for doing supplements, but then they're not paying attention to what they're already taking. So they're on 150 milligrams of zinc, which, hello, that's toxic to your body. Zinc is a metal. Like, yes, zinc is important for your immune system and for your brain, but it also can get to toxic levels. So it's just like, okay, we're kind of doing the right thing by giving you these supplements, but now you're on 3 of the same supplement. We had a patient come in this last week. If you don't know, ubiquinol is a bioavailable form of CoQ10. So CoQ10 can be helpful with reducing inflammation, help with brain function, can help with fertility. It can help with improving the HDL, the good cholesterol. Ubiquinol is a bioavailable form of CoQ10. We had a patient come in taking both in like super high levels. He was taking CoQ10 400 milligrams, which is a lot. 200 is really the max that I would recommend. And then taking ubiquinol 200 milligrams on top of that. And I'm like, you're taking 600 milligrams of CoQ10. This is probably not good.
That's like drinking Bud Light and Busch Light at the same time. It's the same damn thing. Yeah. They literally make it in the same brewery.
Yeah.
It's coming out of the same tap. They're just putting different labels on it. This one's Bud Light. This one's Busch Light.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't drink beer, so I don't know.
That wasn't an exact analogy, but hopefully it got a laugh at least one person listening to this. Nikki, make sure you let Rob listen to that part.
I just think about you, like you drinking Busch Light. I don't know. I don't think you would do it.
I only drink ubiquinol.
Ubiquinol, not CoQ10.
But anyways, back to this pharmaceutical thing. The purple pill, the statins, the blood pressure medications. These are the top 3 things that people are taking.
The purple pill, like omeprazole,
Yeah.
Prilosec,
Yeah.
which can drive down your B12 and magnesium levels, and no doctor will ever tell you that.
Yeah.
So then you can't sleep at night because your magnesium level's low, or you have constipation or muscle cramps because you're taking this Prilosec, which your symptoms of reflux and heartburn could be fixed if you would just fix your gut.
Wait, isn't that exactly what happened to me?
We already talked about that. Yeah. So the point of this is, if you're taking medications, one, why are you taking them? And should you actually be taking them? Or are you taking them to mask a problem, to cover up a symptom rather than treating a problem that's totally fixable? Secondly is, who's prescribing these medications, and are they actually looking at the potential cross reactions? And are you taking multiple medications and supplements that are doing the same thing and then actually putting you at a disadvantage because you're taking too much of it?
Yes.
That's the point.
That is the point.
We don't want you taking medications. The idea is that you can treat your problems and not just your symptoms, and actually fix problems to where you don't need prescription medications. If there's the occasion that you actually really do need the medication, okay, we will handle that. But really, you need to make sure that you're seeing someone who will look at the whole picture.
I love it. And let's use this analogy real quick because I think it's very relevant. Orthotics and flat feet. I can't tell you over my entire career how many times somebody has told me I have to wear orthotics because I have flat feet. And the reality is less than 1% of the entire population needs to wear orthotics. Because I don't care if you have flat feet, high arch, neutral arch, it doesn't matter. You have the same exact anatomy. The reason why you think you need an orthotic is because you got weak ass foot syndrome. The muscles in your feet are so weak. Go to Jamaica. Everybody in Jamaica has flat feet. Nobody in Jamaica has foot pain unless they work at the freaking resorts and they have to wear shoes all day.
Right.
Everybody in Jamaica is barefoot all day and they're all flat foot. Go to the falls. Every single Jamaican you see has flat feet. And none of them are, I got the plantar fasciitis. It doesn't exist. So less than 1% of the entire population needs an orthotic. Same thing's true. I'm going to go ahead and argue this. Same thing's true for blood pressure medication or a statin. Like, it's okay. Let's not forget that 100% of pharmaceutical medications treat symptoms. There's not a single pharmaceutical medication on the planet that treats the problem that causes the symptom. So many people are saying, I'm genetically at a disadvantage because my calcium score is this. My mother had high blood pressure, so I have high blood pressure. We can't forget that genes can be turned on and they can be turned off. Mm-hmm. And 99.999% of the time, that happens in your gut. So yes, you can keep playing the victim card and say, yes, I need to take this statin medication because my calcium score is this. Or you can say, I wonder if there's another way.
Correct.
All right, you okay with that statement?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
Fix your gut. Go back a few podcasts ago and fix your gut and your blood sugar, and then all your problems will be healed.
Oh, man.
I shouldn't say that.
Wow.
Don't patent that one.
Don't patent that one. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun. Anything else we want to discuss? Those were our top 10 things.
Yeah, we just did the 10th one.
Yeah. So
medications.
So we wrapped everything up. We did 5 chemical things, 5 physical things. That gives 10 things total for all you math majors out there. And these are the 10 things that we found, Jenni and I have found over our careers, that most highly correlate and predict quality of life as you get older. So our mission is to help 1,000 seniors transform into ultimate boomers by 2030 so that they can arrive at 80 feeling 40, or if you're already in your 80s, kick your 90s asses. The way you do it is you get as many of these 10 things right as possible. And what we've done to make it even simpler so that you can see it even clearer is we've given a score to all 10 of these. 0 to 10 for every single one. So if we go to pharmaceutical medications, you can score 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Based off of if you take no pharmaceutical medications, you get a 10.
Correct.
If you take one, then you might get a 7 or an 8. If it's justifiable.
Yes.
If you take more than that, you're going closer to that 0 number.
Yeah.
Same thing for brain fog. Do you experience brain fog? Yes, I do. Okay, so you get a 0. Do you experience brain fog? No, I don't. I'm clear as day all day long. All right, you get a 10. And we do that for every single one of these 10 things to come up with a score of 0 to 100. The score of 80 to 100, you are on track to be an ultimate boomer.
Yes.
Right? 60 to 80, we've got some work to do. You're in the right direction, but we've got low-hanging fruit to where we can get you into that 80 to 100 range so that you're going to be on track for arriving at 80, feeling 40.
You're the longevity builder.
You are the longevity builder, 60 to 80. Anything below 60, not good.
Downhill spiral.
Yep. And the reality is, since we've been doing this score, this guideline or scale, we've only had one person
score above a 60.
Yes. Only one person. And he scored an 83.
Yeah. For as a combination, physically and chemically. Usually, what we've seen a lot is that somebody will score decently well on the physical side and horrible on the chemical, or vice versa. Sometimes they score horrible on both, but usually they're stronger in one area than the other.
Yeah. So this guy that I'm talking about in particular, he scored a 47 on the physical side. So he was 3 points away from being quote unquote perfect physically, but on the chemical side, a 34.
Right.
And he's going, how in the world is it a 34? And there was just a couple of things where it's like, well,
we got some work to do.
Here's how we can make this thing skyrocket.
Yeah, right.
So if only one person out of everybody that we've looked at has scored over an 80, what do you think your score is? And I'm not talking about people that we're working with currently. I'm talking about new people that are coming into our world. So new people being scored for the first time. Only one has scored over an 80. Mm-hmm. So what is your score?
Right. Yes. And to be able to see the score before and after is even more incredible. So since we started doing, we just launched this scoring system in the last couple of months. Yeah. March. So now we're trying to do on every client that steps foot in the practice to start. So that way we really have this objective before and after that we can pay attention to.
It's allowed us to gamify your health. And it gets you more interactive, more engaged in it to say, oh, wow, now I can actually see my number going up. And I can see the direct correlation with longevity.
Quality of life, for sure.
Good.
Awesome. Ciao for now.